everybody, it's Allison. Welcome to my YouTube channel. Today I'm going to be sharing several cards that I made with the Scandinavian Spring Collection from Poppy Stamps. And they're all very similar. There's lots of white, lots of texture, and obviously just a springtime theme. Now I bought these supplies recently. I got a little obsessed. I wanted it all. The Scandinavian Spring Collection is so amazing. But here is what I did buy. So there's the Nordic Butterfly Trio and the Nordic Spectacular Butterfly. There are the bunny faces. How cute are those? And the Thoughtful Bunny Duo. And then there is the Nordic flower heads on the right. Now, at the same time that I bought all this, I also bought the Birthday Wishes Moonlight script on the left. Here is what it looks like with the shadow die. I was going to use it on one of these cards, but I did not, but I'm just showing you what that looked like. Now, when you buy Poppy stamps, many of them come with a magnet sheet, and the dies come as one piece. Well, there's 3 pieces in the set because there's some little shadow layers for the flowers, but you'll see that all the flowers cut out in one piece. And I'll show you the bunnies too. It's one die that cuts out the 4 pieces that make the bunny. So you can see I have a lot of die cuts on my work surface, and I cut them all out in white cardstock, and I'm just going to ink blend them with some springtime colors of distress ink. And I have die cuts from all of these die sets. I made all of these cards at the same time, so I'm just going to color them all at the same time. And I'm going to color all my yellow pieces all at once. And so here are some of those Nordic flower head pieces. And then I'll color my orange pieces and my pink pieces. And I don't think I ended up using the light blue. So here's that Nordic Spectacular Butterfly. There's 6 total pieces for the butterfly. There's 3 that go on top and 3 that go on the bottom. So here I'm coloring the yellow pieces of the top and bottom. And now I'm on to my orange color. So here's one of the layers for that spectacular butterfly again. I'm not going to show you all the ink blending. It's just basic ink blending. I went very light, nothing too bright. These are just very pastel colors, and I really stuck with orange, pink, and yellow for all of my cards today. All right, for the backgrounds for my cards, I really wanted a lot of texture. So the first background is the Nordic Floral plate. This is from the Nordic Winter Collection from Poppy Stamps, which I got obsessed with last year as well. And here you can see this one I popped out some of the pieces and put it over pink glitter cardstock. The one on the left is what I'm going to use. I just left all the pieces intact, but you can see all that amazing texture. This is the Pinpoint burst plate from Memory Box. This is an oldie but a goodie. All right, next is the Pinpoint half ring plate from Poppy Stamps. Another oldie but a goodie. And here's the Pinpoint contour plate from Birch Press Design. I don't think I used that in one of these cards. I used it on a Birch Press Design card, actually. Here's the Hexagon Tiles cover plate from Pink Fresh Studio. This is a little different because you can actually pierce the front of a card base because it doesn't actually cut out the outside border. So that's kind of a cool die. All right, let's make the first card. This is the Nordic Spectacular Butterfly. And again, I did a video last month using this die. Now for the background, there's these circles, and I'm kind of mimicking those circles with one of these. This is the Crimped Circles set from the Greetery. And I'm going to put that underneath the butterfly just to kind of separate the butterfly from the busy textured background. So my sentiment is from this really adorable set from Mama Elephant. This is the banner greetings, and you can cut out 3 sentiments at once, and then there's a separate die that cuts out the back. So you can either cut out these little cutout pieces from colored cardstock and put it over white, but I cut it out of white and am laying it over an orange backing. All right, so in my last video where I featured this butterfly, I overlapped the top over the bottom piece, but I'm not going to do that on this card because I want my sentiment to lay flush on top of the butterfly. So I'm going to separate the upper part of the butterfly from the bottom part of the butterfly. So first I'm going to glue down the bottom part, and now the top part, and obviously I had already glued the 3 layers of each of the top and bottom parts. Now the body of the butterfly, I'm going to snip it in half because I've separated the body part, the top and bottom of the butterfly. So I'm going to glue this top piece onto the top. I want you to see the bottom of this piece once I put the sentiment on top. So that's why I separated them. And you'll never know that it's separated because now my sentiment is going on top. But that's just kind of a little trick. And finally, I'm just going to add some clear dewdrop embellishments to my card. I'm adding one as the head. And you'll see on all of my cards today, I added these dewdrops to all of the cards, and on this card I added them in the center of some of these circle designs of the background. So there is the finished card. Now this card, I'm not going to show you how I made it. It's pretty simple. I used the Pinpoint burst plate that I showed you before from Memory Box, and the Nordic butterfly trio. Those are the little butterflies. And again, I used one of the crimped circles from the Greetery in the center. And that hello sentiment is one of my favorite, all-time favorite sugar script dies from Birch Press Design. And again, you'll see those little dewdrops on that card. So let's move on to this sweet little bunny card. These are the mirrored arch labels from Spellbinders. These are new for the month of March. And look at this enormous set of nesting dies. There are 16 dies in this set. And here I'm showing you the smallest die and the largest die of this set. You could make a cool shaped card with that large die. All right, so next we have the Floral Cross Layer set. This is brand new from Birch Press Design. I am just using the little flower elements from this set. And you'll see that I've already glued those flower elements around those mirrored arch labels. I think the white one I already kind of popped up on foam tape. Now the bunny has 2 pieces. These are actually the same pieces that I'm showing you. I cut it out twice. And the little ear can stay in or pop out. Here's the second piece of the bunny that actually has the nose at the end. And you'll see how those go together. Now, when you have a layering die, I think you can put it together however you want. It could be really easy, just glue these 2 layers together. And there's the little eyes, by the way. Or do it the way you want. So this is what I'm going to do. And I'm just going to show you what I did to make the nose. I just took a black marker to this piece to the very end to color the nose. So I wanted my bunnies to be dimensional. So I have a bottom piece. And now I'm going to take this second piece and I'm going to glue it on top of the other one, the big one. Okay, so I'm going to glue that like that. Now, I have another bunny body that I cut out. This is the third bunny body, and I'm laying one of those second little pieces on top of it. And what I'm trying to do is just cut the bottom piece out. What I want is a flush second layer here. So there's the little piece that I just cut off, and now I can glue my top piece on. I know that's a little weird and totally unnecessary what I just did, but like I said, you know, when you have a layering die set, do what you want, put it together the way you want. Here I am just popping in the ear that I had colored pink, and then I can lay one of the eyes in that I had colored with the black marker. So I have basically 3 layers here for the bunny. And did I make it harder than it needed to be? I don't know. It wasn't that hard, but here's the little bunny tail. Super cute. I just layered that 2 pieces of paper thick. So there is the card. I think it's adorable. I love those sweet little flowers around the focal point, and it's just really sweet. All right, let's look at these other bunnies. These bunny faces have 2 parts, and I'm going to keep this really easy. There's a top part where the ears pop out, and I just laid it on top of the bottom part that I colored. You know, in this case, I colored one yellow, one pink, and one orange. And for the card, these are the Nordic flower heads again, and I just randomly glued different pieces together. You know, some I kept very simple. Like there's some that have 2 colors, but for the most part, it was either one color with white. There's so many different ways to create these flowers. And you'll see I put the bunnies in the center of some of the big flowers. I just think they're so cute. And this card is just texture overload. And once again, you'll see the dewdrops that I scattered around the card. I just had fun. I love springtime cards, especially when, you know, in Colorado, we had 20 inches of snow jump on us last week. And of course, today was 60 degrees. So I'm in the mood for spring. I just want it to be here. And these cards just made me happy. I hope they make you happy. I hope they bring a smile to your face. And I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, give me a thumbs up. And don't forget to subscribe. Thanks for joining me today. I appreciate it. Bye-bye.